This is Fred Barstein with 401k TV, completing a TPSU program at the universities at Shady Grove in Maryland. And I'm here with Cheryl Cunningham. Welcome, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Okay, if we ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Thanks. But before we do, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
So I am the Director of Finance. I'm in education, and so we support approximately 200, our staff varies, but between 200 and 230 at most times.
Great. So you had the pleasure of recently going through a DOL audit, and we wanted to have you share that a little bit. So what triggered that audit? Why do you think the DOL came in and selected you as to do that audit?
So what I believe is that it was a result of some non-actions that was taken by my predecessors.
Sure.
Basically, we were given we do internal audits every year.
Yes.
And we did not actually take action on the recommendations that were made by internal audit that involved consistent processing times. And so that and what we submitted on our 5500, I believe, is what kind of triggered DOL.
So meaning from the time that someone is paid until they contributed to their plan, that was the processing time?
From the time that we actually took the funding from them to the time it made it to the plan.
It made it to the plan. So how long was the DOL in there, and how long was that audit?
So the audit actually lasted a couple of months,
okay.
But luckily we only had to have a few meetings with them. Like, they only were in our office for a few times.
Right.
But the audit lasted a couple of months. It's actually not completely over, but we are in the tail end. We just got the recommendation of what we're going to have to pay in lost earnings calculations, and so once we satisfy that, then we'll be done.
Right. And how much of your time did this audit take?
It took quite a bit of time, especially in the beginning when we had to go find documents. They went back to 2010, and so just trying to find all of the records and audits because from the previous people that were there, their position had turned over a couple times, so just being able to find all of the documents was really a challenge.
Right. And not a lot of fun, right?
No, not at all.